Join me and my family where we have set sail from Mallorca down to Gibraltar, then on to the Canary Islands before exploring the Cape Verde Islands and then setting sail across the Atlantic to Barbados, where we start exploring the Caribbean Sea. So join us this week when we arrive to Barbados after crossing the Atlantic. We explore Barbados before setting sail for Tobago, where we have got hiking, we've got waterfalls, we've got hummingbirds, we've got it all. Enjoy the episode.
Mckenzie's on the move.
So welcome back, Mckenzie's on the move, episode 5. It is the 29th of December now and it's stinking hot here in Barbados. We are just leaving now. We didn't do too much footage for the last 10 days, but what we did put together I shall show you now to catch you up on a little bit of beach time and snorkeling in Barbados. But right now we've just set sail and we're heading to Tobago, where we shall start the videos again properly. So we've got 130 miles to go. We should be there tomorrow morning. Extremely light wind and it's extremely hot. But yeah, check out what we did in Barbados for the last 10 days and then let's go into Tobago. Oh, it's the best thing ever to sit on a beanbag sailing down winds and to watch the sun come up in the morning. It's the best experience. Okay, this is the last day at sea before we approach Barbados. It's uncanny that the last 24 hours before arriving in an island we always seem to have the dolphins come and pay us a visit. So as soon as we'd put the anchor down we went into Bridgetown, cleared customs and immigration and the police and came straight to the beach for some refreshments and some local food. Quick trip to do the laundry by the local form of transport, and I think they're all driven by Schumacher's relatives. So after getting the boat cleaned up and the laundry done and we checked in, we decided to go off into the centre of the bay where there's 5 wrecks all within the same sort of area, so we can swim to one wreck to the next wreck, free diving them all. Some are so cool you could even swim through them. Well, I've seen some puffer fish in my time, but this one is a really old one. He's pretty big and looks very old. You see the 2 propellers and the rudder here on this old ship. Okay, time to go inside and have a little look around. I was lucky enough to spot a 5 to 6 foot tarpon just as he was disappearing out of view. Really great amount of wildlife on these wrecks though, they're full of life, really good to see. So, quick trip into Bridgetown to have a look around. It was mainly sort of Chinese shops and duty-free shops. It wasn't our favourite. Unlike Spatetown, which is coming up in a few minutes, which was really, really cool. We enjoyed Spatetown very much. Much more Caribbean sort of vibe. So after crossing the Atlantic, we promised the kids a day at a beach club. So we anchored the main boat and the little dinghy off the beach here, and then came into the boatyard. Played on the rope swings all day long and the inflatables. It was a great day out for them. They deserved it. So Christmas morning arrived, and funny enough we started off with some water sports with some new boogie boards. Okay, I thought this might be cool, it really didn't go as planned. So here we are in Spatetown for Christmas. Really nice little town. We like the vibe here. It's very cool. Every island in the Caribbean has got something to offer, but I'd say the best points of Barbados are definitely the beaches. The snorkeling was good, but the beaches were really, really good. So Christmas was basically spent waking up early in the morning, going for a run and doing some exercise, then coming to the beach and having a lovely day at the beach and watching the kids play. Followed by maybe a movie in the evening underneath the sun canopy. Okay, so you're all caught up. We are just on our way to Tobago now. It's only a 20-hour sail, and then we're really excited to see this beautiful island. And boy, we were in for a treat. What did I say about dolphins welcoming us into a new island? So, quick spot of breakfast, tidy up the boat, and then we go and check in with customs and immigration and have a little explore of the little fishing village, which is over here. So we found customs, immigration and the police and checked in, and now we're speaking to the locals and we're going to take off for a nice hike up into the mountains. That's what Tobago is all about. Mountains, food and paradise. Yeah. Here we've got together with the team from the boat called Zuku, which we ended up buddy boating with the next week. We had a lot of fun together and did some really adventurous hikes, as you can see, or as you will see. The wildlife on this island is amazing, especially the birds. Later on in the episode we see some beautiful hummingbirds.
You can roll down it!
So we're contemplating how to get ashore to go and see a waterfall that's 5 minutes walk. But the swell is pretty large, crashing onto the beach. So we're trying to work out if it's possible or not. Okay, it's a bit of a long swim for the kids and the waves are pretty big, so I thought I'd quickly swim ashore, quickly run up to the waterfall, see what it's about, and then shoot back again. Give me a hand, Jakey. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go, go, go.
The mangoes are in my pocket.
So here's what's cool. We came here yesterday, met the local on the beach. Sun is his name, and got chatting to him, and he said he had a garden with some fruit. So we just happened to pass by. He said, come, I bought you some stuff. So he brought us 3 coconuts that he chopped open for us, and we all had a coconut to drink. He brought three mangoes for you.
I ate one.
Some mangoes from his trees and some sugar cane for the kids. And while we were there, we saw 3 parrots, a couple of muck-mucks, and then we saw a lovely little hummingbird about this big. It was beautiful, but that's how Tobago is. Just beautiful locals, beautiful rainforest, and then lots and lots of wildlife. But yeah, just what a great experience here. Oh, Mum is still trying to get in. Come on, come on! Let's go. Okay, probably have to turn off from now. Take a while. Okay. Ready? Okay, it's New Year's Eve, so it's time to get ready for the party. We spent the evening eating some good food, listening to some good music, and wearing the outfits.
Remora.
Cool, you see that's the sucker on the top of his head. It's really, really strong. How funny. So tame. Okay, so time for a good breakfast because we are going to set sail to go around the other side of the island to a place called Speyside with the other family that we're hanging around with, and we are going to do some hiking on Little Tobago. That's the plan. Well, it was only a short hour and a half sail into the wind to come around to the other side. But yeah, wow, what an anchorage this is. We're just 30 minutes from Speyside and a lovely little bay. And this is Goat Island. And in the background, there's Little Tobago where we're going to go hiking. Good for a hike, Amy?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, it goes down to the beach as well, huh? Wow! Look at that view. So we'd seen parrots, hermit crabs, lizards, and then the snake came along that changed everything. I tried chasing him, but I just see him slithering away here. Gone. Girls are on high alert after seeing a snake. Yeah, it frightened them, I think. Such a cool hike in this rainforest. So we have seen lizards, just saw a cool snake, seen some parrots, and now it's raining hard, but we're in thick vegetation.
Yeah.
So you hardly know it, but it's awesome. Proper out in the wild kind of stuff. Getting a little lost, but all is good.
And also, there was this black bird that had like yellow at the tail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're trying to find him again. Ooh, it's raining really hard now. Really hard. I don't know where the others are. Others are behind us.
Go to shelter!
Ooh, go shelter, come on. Whoa, it's almost got dark. It's so raining so hard, it's gone dark. Amy, I think it's raining. Well, it rained like this for the next 12 hours non-stop. So the rain has finished, so it's time to walk into the local Speyside, and then we shall go and see if we can find an old mill where they used to squeeze out all of the juice from the sugarcane. So it's not so easy to find fresh produce in Tobago, so when you see a stand on the side of the road selling it, you go and quickly snap some up. And the kids have seen a playground over on the playing field, so they're going to go and waste some energy over there. So here is the local mill to Speyside, which is over 100 years old, and this is where they used to bring all the sugarcane to put through these two rollers here and squeeze all the juice out that then would be transported down to two huge bowls down here. Interesting to step back in time and see, but such a beautiful area here. We're really falling in love with Tobago. It's stunning. Okay, it's time to set sail around to Charlottesville on the other side of the island to organise this day trip we've been trying to do to see the hummingbirds and the waterfalls. So we've just cleared out of Charlottesville and we've got one day to do this guided rainforest walk for 4 hours, where we're going to go and see 5 lots of waterfalls, and then we're going to do a hummingbird experience where you hold some feeding and some water, some food, and the hummingbirds come down and land on your hands. So if you don't like waterfalls, forward skip the next couple of minutes. Here's the anchorage in Charlottesville where we've put the boat for the day. And now we've arrived in the Birds of Paradise hummingbird experience, which was a really unique experience for an hour. So it's really crazy. These hummingbirds are amazing flyers. They're one of the few animals that can hover, which means remaining in one place in the air without moving forward or backward, up or down. To do this, they have wings shaped for the purpose and really strong muscles, and they flap their wings so fast, faster than any other bird, between 70 and 100 wing beats per second, which means more than 4,000 times a minute. Incredible, they really are. There was over 30 different types here in Tobago, but we mainly saw 2 or 3 different styles, but they were stunning to watch.
Keep going, keep going. The white one almost came up, but...
Slow now. So here is Junior showing us his press that he's made, which squeezes all the sugar cane out that he can feed to the hummingbirds. But after a few minutes of doing this, it really wasn't for me, I decided.
Your face. It does give you a goosebump feeling? Look at me shaking. Wow. How does it feel? Do you get the goosebump feel?
Well, not, he hasn't landed on one yet. So where to get him?
Okay, that was a great experience at the Hummingbird Birds of Paradise, but now it's time to go and find the waterfalls.
Foraging. You're the forager.
So I must admit, I really enjoyed the Hummingbird experience, but this is way more my cup of tea. Deep in the rainforest, walking through the river or the stream to get to the waterfalls, and then climbing up and down the waterfalls and jumping in and swimming. It's just the best afternoon. So nice. What an environment. Amazing. I think from now on in the Caribbean, we're going to be on a hunt for waterfalls to go and explore. Hey, let's go and have a look. Oh! Head up. Okay, let's go up there. Let's get across.
I'm going. You guys stay. How do you know where he's going?
Keep your footing, Jake.
What?
Keep your footing. Careful. Come across, give me a hand. Gotcha. Okay. Woohoo! Go! Go! Woo! Yeah! Such fun! Okay, we have headed south and we have stopped at a place called Castara Bay where we stayed for 24 hours, which we thoroughly enjoyed. It's such a great anchorage. So we explored the beach and then went to see a couple of really nice bars and cafes on the beach. There was a lot going on here. It's a really nice sort of chic, sort of bohemian touristy place with a few sort of hippies hanging out. But it's very nice, had little market on and some lovely stalls. But of course, we were in search of some more waterfalls and a roti to boot for lunch. Quick coffee before we set off. So we are making our way down south to Pigeon Point for some kite surfing, and we stopped halfway down the island at this place called Castara, which is beautiful. Definitely our favourite spot so far. Lovely little village and town, a little bit more sort of kind of, well, not so many tourists, but there's lovely little restaurants and local food places and coffee shops and a couple of cocktail bars. Just seems really, really nice. Lovely beach. And we are off to try and find another little waterfall because we're so hot and sweaty, and it's the only way to cool down and feel really good. So we've been told to make our way to the football pitch, look for a bench, which I see over there, look for the path on the right, and then make your way. It's a bit of a giveaway when you see a river next to the path. Not that there's a lot of water in it, but there's a little river. Right, let's go and see what we can find.
Over there, imagine there was a really soft ground and
Yeah.
they made it into like a really cool slide down into the water.
This is always our first choice for lunch, to try and find somewhere that sells rotis. Amazing. Then it was time to explore Pigeon Point, which is a nature reserve which is full of good stuff to do. But first of all, we have to go to Scarborough. We have to sign back into Tobago for the southern part before we can come back to the boat and start our exploration. Kind of cool. So this is, if they ever have a hurricane around this area, this is a huge lagoon behind me full of mangroves, which is totally protected 360 degrees around. It's a nature reserve, but they say if there is a hurricane you're allowed to come in here and hide. So it's pretty cool. This is called the Bucku Reef, and it's a very, very shallow area that stretches for a good few miles, all this deep. So all in all, we spent 4 days here at Pigeon Point, doing some kite surfing, some hiking. We went into Scarborough a couple of times, and we spent a great bit of time on the beach, just quality family time, before moving on to our next stop, which is our final stop in Tobago, which was called Mount Irvine, which is a very famous surf spot on the island, which was great to watch the surfers and nice to have our little explore before signing out of Scarborough and Tobago and setting sail for Grenada. So we've come to Mount Irvine to sign out of Tobago, and tomorrow we'll leave for Grenada. But what a spot to finish on. Watching the surfers, going for a swim, really stunning area.
Yeah.
Okay, it is time to check out of Tobago, which is about 30 to 35 forms, and we need to start making our way to Grenada. So after a fantastic 2 weeks exploring Tobago, we are finally cleared out for the last time, and we have set sail for Grenada, which is 70 miles away. So we're cruising at 9 knots, so we should be there this evening. And I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and stay tuned for the next episode where we will do Grenada and then move on to what I think is going to be the highlight, which is going to be St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But hopefully Hurricane Beryl didn't damage too much, or they started rebuilding, but we're going to go check it out. So see you in the next episode. Bye for now.